Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to some Valparaiso University Rocket League action. Today, it is your NECC Emergence Midwest Semifinals. The number 2 seed Valpo Gold team versus the number 3 NIU Huskies. Both teams at 7-3 on the season. I'm Ethan Decatur, your voice for Rocket League here at Valpo, and I'm joined alongside me is Noah Godsell. Noah, this is one of your few times calling Rocket League, but what are you excited for to see here today?
I'm looking for a nice close match. Maybe we'll go to 7, get a This Is Rocket League in there. You know, from the voice of Valpo men's basketball to the voice of Rocket League. Let's have a good time.
Let's have a good time, and let's get into some play-by-play for this game. So iCustoms there, trying to stay back in that 3 spot as, oh my goodness, and NIU will get an early goal here. 45 seconds into this one, 1-0. Just as we're getting underway here, getting our breath, catching our breath, I should say. Valpo is able to put one up. Or Valpo's not able to put one up, rather. NIU is able to put one up. Sorry about that, folks. We're a little bit hectic here. Pre-stream activities here going on. But Smurfy up towards the ceiling there. He'll come over midfield. Ball coming down low. Jank playing this off the back wall. He's going to come up. But NIU will be able to knock this one away as iCustoms puts that one up high over the wall. Siri hitting that one in. Jank with a good save there for Valpo, trying to keep that one out of the net. He's going to try to make a play on this, but he's out of boost. But a good ball played downfield nonetheless. NIU getting a good save on this one. Novolta trying to make something happen, but Smurfy will play this one back. Sorry, Noah, trying to let you get a word in there, but with all this fast action, it's hard to know when to stop talking here as Jank will knock this one back down as well.
Uh-oh. Oh.
Novolta knocking that towards net. Smurfy going up high, rocking the GTR car there, bringing out a little flair here for the playoffs. Look to see a close match here. Neither team is really showing much of an edge over the other so far. I mean, NIU does have that goal, but after that goal, Valpo's really stepped it up here. There's 3 minutes left to play in this first game. Smurfy knocks this one back down. Novolta makes a play on that one. Good save there. He's got 100 points so far in this one. Jank coming up high over midfield. We'll see if one of Valpo's players can follow it. Thamos trying to look for a follow, but not able to make anything happen there. Jank just trying to keep this one alive over center, and he overruns that ball in an unfortunate Valpo miss.
Yes, Smurfy got that demo, though.
Smurfy did get that demo. Getting a little bit of skin in the game for Valpo there as Sear makes a play on this one. 307 points. He is in the lead for his team here. As we look at the scoreboard, he's got 307, way ahead of his teammates as they're all getting a share of the ball here, though, today.
It's like Jimmy Butler in the playoffs.
Does exactly, to give a basketball analogy to that one, for sure, Noah. Smurfy playing this into the corner. Sear will try to knock this one away. Jank with a backflip hit. See if anyone can follow it. Not able to make anything happen there as clock is still ticking. 2 minutes and 5 seconds left in this one. Novolta trying to make something happen once again, but unfortunately this ball is staying at center field. Knocked up high there again.
Valpo's gotten some good pressure on the NIU goal so far, just unable to capitalize. Let's see if they can do something in these last 2 minutes.
Thamos with a fortunate miss there, but a bump from Novolta will put Jank in an uncomfortable position. We'll see if he can make anything happen here. Ball up over center once again. I feel like I've been saying that this whole entire match so far. 1:30 left to play. Thamos getting a hit on that one, knocking it away, rocking his position in the 3 spot there. Novolta's coming up on this one, trying to make something happen. Jank will knock this one up over center. He's bringing that one down, tries to look for the ground pinch there, it looks like, but unable to make that one there. Up towards the corner there from Sear, collecting that boost down over on the pad. iCustoms knocking this one in front of the Valpo goal, but his teammate not there to make anything happen. Valpo will have a chance to regroup and make a push here.
Good chance for Valpo. They got numbers.
And there is a goal for Valpo. I looked away at the chat for 1 second. Sorry about that, folks, but we will watch the replay here. Smurfy with a beautiful pass up to Jank and an unfortunate miss from iCustoms as a Valpo goal ties that one up.
He pounded that one in hard like a gorilla, Ethan.
I'm not really sure I like that reference, but we'll roll with it anyway. Novolta putting this towards the corner. Smurfy trying to make it out. And Valpo will clear this one back down towards the other end. iCustoms carrying this around the corner. Smurfy will be able to get a hit on that. Thamos with a beautiful opportunity here, but loses the 50-50 to iCustoms. Will knock that into the corner. Valpo trying to put something back on net, 30 seconds away, and a beautiful flick there from Sear for NIU. Thamos there to clean it up.
iCustoms with some great defense, saving probably 2 good shots for Valpo.
Sear putting this up high. Jank, lucky miss there up into the top corner. That one could have definitely been dangerous. Jank knocks this one down. He's been a great asset for his team so far. Oh my goodness, Sear tries to get that off the back of his car. A little bit too flashy in terms of fundamentals though, so he's not able to make anything happen. Smurfy to Jank, and Jank will put this one. Thamos trying to make it happen. And an overtime in game 1 here. Remember, this is best of 7 here. So both teams are going to want to get out early in this one, but it really could go either way. Both teams putting together an amazing effort so far.
Great first game so far, Ethan. Hopefully this is a theme for the rest of the way.
Well, for the sake of Valpo, I hope that this isn't the theme for the rest of the way, because NIU's been giving them a great contest here. Like I said, on the season, both of these teams went 7-3. This is the 2 seed versus the 3 seed here. 3 seed being NIU and the 2 seed being Valpo. So neither team is too far in front of the other in terms of ability, it seems. Thamos will have an opportunity. Kind of duffs that one a little bit. Jank trying to save this and make something happen, but still, ball just sitting over center field. Not really favoring either team. iCustoms going up high, knocking it into the corner. Jank trying to put this one out. This ball will come down in front of Valpo's net, but does go long as Thamos pushes this towards center, trying to make a push for Valpo. Sear putting that one into a dangerous spot, but he's able to follow that one up and keep that one from danger and out of the back of the NIU net.
First good look for either team in this overtime so far, over a minute in.
Sear will collect this one down in NIU zone. Jank with a good bump there. And, oh my goodness. Too much to call here as cars are hitting each other. Players are flying all over the screen. Smurfy with a pass. Sear will get this one. Knocking that one away. Thamos back there in the 3 spot. Knocks that one up high. Good play there. Coming up and a little bit confused what was happening there, but that one's on net. But oh my goodness. Lucky for NIU. And that one will jump in. Sear with another save. Let's take a look at this scoreboard. Sear's got 630 points in this one. So absolutely killing it here for the NIU defense.
NIU escaped loss by the hair of their chinny chin in that last Valpo possession there, Ethan.
Jank putting this one up. Thamos trying to make something happen as well. Jank's rocking 500 points on 5 shots and up and off the crossbar. I just watched Noah tense up at that one. He thought that one was going in. But
yeah, I thought that was pretty fancy, like Applebee's on a date night.
NIU making it happen here. 2 minutes and 25 seconds. There's so much happening here, and my brain is all over the place. But once again, we would like to thank you for tuning in to Valpo Esports Twitch for this broadcast of the NECC Emergence Midwest Finals. Thamos knocking that one away. Jank trying to make this happen. Noah's got his hands on his head here in the studio. Smurfy, he's only got 170 points, but Jank follows up that pass, and Smurfy will get the assist, and that will mean a Valpo Game 1 win.
I'm sure his grandfather's pretty proud of him for that one, Ethan.
Absolutely. Josh, or Jank as he's known here, but Josh, his grandparents are big fans of Valpo Esports. But let's run down the scoreboard for the back half of that game. 675 points for Jank, 345 points for Thamos, and 234 points for Smurfy. We move over to the Huskies. They got 673 points there for Sear, 334 for iCustoms, and 34 for Novolta. So a good effort all around as we welcome you into the studio here, and a beautiful showing there for Valpo. Both teams really did put their best foot forward, though, so it really could go either way. It's best of 7, so we've got we'll be sitting here for a while now. We've got 5 games to get through at least. So,
well, the last time these two teams played, it finished 3-2. So Hopefully Valpo's looking to get a little sweep in here after winning that first one, but looks like it's going to be a tight one. Maybe all the way through to 7th, Ethan, wouldn't you think?
Well, you know, for the sake of my blood pressure and for the sake of my time, I hope it doesn't go to 7 games because that's a lot of Rocket League. I hope that Valpo is able to pull this one out ahead. But in my unbiased commentary opinion, that would be a great spectacle to see. Kickoff is won by NIU. iCustoms putting that on net. Valpo will get it. Oh, excuse me. NIU will get a good chance early. Smurfy trying to make this ball out of the zone, but knocks it over half. Jank with a shot. That's an early Valpo goal, just 14 seconds into this one. If his grandparents are watching, I'm sure they are cheering for him now. Joshua Cronin with a beautiful shot on goal there. And an early Valpo goal, 60 miles an hour on that shot. So a heater putting in, and Smurfy with a good assist.
Yeah, the crowd in this packed stadium going absolutely wild.
I was distracted by the chat as one of our viewers said, the guy on the right of the stream is pretty cute. So I assume that he means you, but I'm also on the right in the room, so I mean, I guess we're both cute.
You're not on the right of the screen, though. He said screen.
But I'm in the right of the room.
He said screen.
No, he didn't. He just said on the right. We'll argue about it later. We have Rocket League's call. Sear with the ball into Valpo's zone. Thamos trying to make it happen, but he's only got 16 boost, so it's going to be tough. Ball coming in towards Valpo's net. Smurfy with a good save off the post. He'll try to follow this up. Smurfy and Jank getting in the way of each other a little bit there, but Novolta will knock this back down. Thamos making a play. Trying to do something with it. Not really sure what he was trying to do there, but Sear will knock this back. Smurfy gets just off the tip of his car. Once again, rocking that car. That thing looks absolutely sweet. Jank going for the ground pinch. Not able to do it there. Ball over mid. Sear making a play. He's only got 28 points compared to his great showing last game. 3:43 left in this one as Jank making a play towards the net. This one will come back around. Jank will get another shot, but that's off the near post there. Noah, oh my goodness. I feel like I don't have a second to breathe with all the action in this one.
Yeah, Jank's playing great so far, carrying over his great performance from that first game, continuing in the second one. Early goal and a couple good looks as well.
And we do have confirmation from the chat that he was indeed talking about you, Noah. He said, your smile is just too cute.
Who said that?
Give us a quick little smile there, Noah, in between possessions.
Thank you.
So, but as we get back with a tie game here after that NIU goal, Smurfy will push this down towards NIU's net, but Novolta is there to keep it out of trouble. Novolta with a demo on Thamos. There's a Valpo will be a man down. Might help him in this situation, though, because he'll put him back in the defensive end. Thamos with the Team Liquid Fennec. Rare miss there from him. I like it, too. But there's another goal for NIU as an unfortunate Valpo miss to come from that one. Noah, what did you see there?
A couple defensive breakdowns for Valpo. Not very hard shot, only coming in at 41 miles an hour. Just no one in goal, everyone playing for the ball. Got to spread out, spread the attack.
Kickoff once again, 2-1 NIU, 3 minutes left in this one. Smurfy with 179 points. Trying to do something here, but as we look at the scoreboard, Valpo's showing now is becoming a little bit lackluster versus this NIU offense. It's the pace of play that they're really just kicking butt on here, and NIU's definitely outpacing them and keeping them on the back foot, which in Rocket League, you always need to be pushing. You always need to be trying to have that offensive possession, and Valpo's just not doing it right now. So they really have to turn things around and see, if they can get their heads back in this one. They want to go up 2 games early here. Then they really need to pull it together. And of course, right as I'm saying that, NIU with another goal, 3-1, classic commentator's curse. But Sear will put that one into the back of the net in that top corner.
Smurfy, really good look to stop that one. Just whiffed the ball, giving up the goal.
Here comes the kickoff. iCustoms and Smurfy going at it. Jank trying to follow this up. He does grab that boost, and he will have a good opportunity here off the ceiling. And a big, oh my goodness, a great pass to his teammate, but unfortunately not able to make anything happen. Smurfy will put this one up high. He'll try to follow it. That one's down in front of the net. We'll see if Jank can get around to it. A good pitch and a good pass. And oh my goodness, what a play from Valpo. Thamos giving Valpo their second goal of the game. Noah, that was something to watch there. Jank with that pinch off the corner, and Thamos bringing it home.
Some razzle-dazzle from the Beacons, able to put that one in. Great assist from Jank.
And remember, this Valpo Gold team is technically the lower ranked of the two Valpo Rocket League programs, but they have definitely been outperforming in pretty much every category. You know, in the NECC conferences here, we have multiple different divisions, and Valpo's Gold team is in the arguably lower division here as NIU brings in another goal. I'm not going to let that interrupt what I was saying, but Gold team has just been a great performing program for the past couple of seasons here, and this is definitely their time to shine. Master Seb is in the chat. He's on Valpo Brown. He wasn't too happy with what I just said, but all love to all the Valpo programs. He knows that I love broadcasting every single one of their games, and that every single Valpo team here has been having a great season these past couple of years, and it's really been emerging as a dominant program here in the Midwest.
Numbers don't lie, Ethan.
Numbers do not lie. Novolta putting this up and over. I'm sorry, I'm reading the chat. It's funny. There's another goal for NIU. iCustoms putting that one home, and it might be a little bit difficult for Valpo to make this happen here, but 5-2, NIU goes up with 1:25 left in this one.
The pressure just seems to be a little bit too much currently from NIU. Valpo needs to recover and possibly start thinking about the next game.
Smurfy trying to do something with it. Jank, he's only got 280 points, so after that first goal, he's kind of fallen off here a little bit. iCustoms going over to try to make that play in the corner, but just not able to make anything happen. Not that they really need to make anything happen while they're up here. They can just sit back and play some good defense. Smurfy putting this up towards the ceiling. Sear, it looks like he's going to try to set up the flick, and he does. And that, ooh, off the post. I was going to say that might be a goal, but off the top bar there. All coming back down. Sear putting that up. That will be high over Valpo's post. iCustoms powering that one home, and that will be the icing on the cake for this game, it seems. 40 seconds to play is a bit too little, too late. Valpo will be out of luck for this game, it looks like. You know, esports program director Tristan Leonard always tells me that I'm too negative on my streams, but I just call it realism. So I'm not sure what you have to say about that, but
I think Valpo just kind of got a little too confident in that first game, and that confidence carried over a little too much into the second one, as NIU really turning on the Jets, really showing them who's boss.
Jank trying to do something here, but like I said, a little too late here for this Valpo team, as it looks like NIU will tie up the series 1-1, so it looks like we will have plenty more Rocket League to play here. iCustoms and Novolta going back on defense. As the clock ticks down, when it hits the ground, the game is over. And the Huskies take game 2 for NIU, tying it up 1-1 as we welcome you back into the studio for game 3, which is coming up soon. But we'll run down the scoreboard. iCustoms with 635 points, Novolta with 535, and Sear with 437. Every single player on NIU had more points than even Valpo's highest scoring player. So I think that shows how they were able to step it up that game and kind of pick up the pace and just take control and get themselves back in the series.
Yeah, really spreading out that attack. Everyone getting a goal in that game. Valpo just needs to think about what they need to do to readjust, keep the pressure away from them, and keep picking up that defense to allow them to get those looks on offense as well.
Yeah, absolutely. So I do think that Valpo needs to recognize that they are playing a little bit slower than NIU right now, and I think that the best way to do that is to kind of really nail in those rotations, make sure that if you're in the back, if you're in that 3 spot, you're not forcing things that aren't going to be there. You know, we've seen that a little bit in terms of Valpo trying to come up and make a play when there really might not be much of a play to be made, when, you know, NIU seems to be playing it a little bit safer, taking the step back, taking a kind of a backseat role, and their defensive pressure and their defensive plays are able to set up those good plays for their offense. But
Very
we wait.
good, Ethan.
Thank you, Noah. We
So
wait.
proud of you.
We wait on the server here as the clock ticks down. The chat is really loving you tonight, Noah. I think that asking you to do this stream with me was a great decision for this program.
Many say that I'm Valpo famous, so
Wow.
Glad I could be here.
It's not that hard in a school of
I know,
2,000 students.
Hey.
iCustoms knocks that one back down towards his own net. Sear trying to knock that out of NIU's defensive zone, but not able to do anything there. Ball kind of just sitting there over mid. Thamos will get a shot on, and Sear waiting for that one is able to make a good save there. Jank putting that one towards the corner, and he gets an early goal. That's his second early goal of the series. 30 seconds into this one, and Jank gets another one, giving his grandparents a great show.
I mean, hopefully Valpo can keep this lead, keep it up, and shout out to the chat, rooting for Jank. Going crazy.
Going crazy is right. Jank with another shot. He'll have another opportunity here. And a good pass, good setup, but nothing to come of it as Smurfy there follows that one up to put it into NIU's front corner. Navolta will knock this one away, and they've got a good rush here. Good opportunity if they can make something happen. Nothing to come of that one either. Ball coming back over center. Both teams will get a chance to regroup. Smurfy putting this up to his teammate. Jake just missing the angle there. That was a great opportunity, but he is able to get a demo, so it is not a wasted possession at all. Navolta and Smurfy kind of going head-to-head there. Sear puts this up and over center again. Noah, you've got a big smile on your face. You a little bit overwhelmed by all the action happening right now?
There's just a lot going on.
It's a lot faster than basketball, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little bit faster.
I always tell Noah that Noah is the one of WVUR 95.1's top sports commentators, and I always tell him, come and try some esports, and you'll see how fast-paced it really is. Jank with 202 points, trying to pass it into his teammate. Valpo with a rare miss there. Usually when they put those in front of the net, they're able to capitalize on them, but unfortunately, nothing to come of it.
NIU really sinking back. Not good for them to get offensive looks when staying in their half at all times, and they're not really being aggressive, getting shots on goal.
Yeah, no, I mean, you say that, but also look at the pressure that Valpo's putting on. I mean, Jank, that's probably his third or fourth offensive opportunity where he's brought the ball up and been able to pass it to his teammates. So they're kind of forcing NIU to play defensively and not really giving them much wiggle room. And, obviously, as we saw earlier, when they did have some wiggle room, Josh was able to put a good shot on there and able to put a goal in early. So, I mean, we haven't had a goal in 2 minutes now, but, yeah, definitely if we look at the scoreboard, I mean, iCustoms only has 36 points so far in this game. So Valpo is dominating, and it's really the back and forth in this series that's probably going to end up determining who comes away with the win tonight.
Pressure is precious. That's what I've noticed so far in this game.
Yeah, absolutely right in saying that. Smurfy puts this into NIU's corner, and a demo comes to that for NIU as well. Jank, I feel like I've been saying his name this whole entire time. He is all over the field right now, just making plays for his team, making sure that he's there, and I don't think that he's made a mistake yet in this one. Smurfy with a good defensive stop there for Valpo. Smurfy putting this off the far corner. Sear making a play on that one as well. Jank passing this up in front, but his teammate is not there. Smurfy lagging a little bit too far behind, not able to put a shot on there. Thamos, a great aerial player he is, just making a lot of plays in the air, always there for his team as Smurfy puts in a second goal for Valpo. 1:35 left in this one. And let's take a look at this one. He came up all the way from midfield, and oh my goodness, what a great play there for Valpo.
You threw that backflip, Smurfy. You earned that one.
As we take a look here once again at the kickoff, iCustoms already knew where that ball was going to be. Beautiful anticipation for him there. Navolta over mid. He will get a shot on, but Jank is there quick to knock it away. Sear bringing this one down, trying to bring it up this back wall. He does make some sort of a play on it. He gets an air dribble, and he'll bring this one down. Jank with a beautiful save. Oh my goodness, what a play. That might just have to be our play of the game. Oh my goodness, what a save there for Valpo. 1:05 left in this one, and a beautiful play for that. Wow. And the chat is going crazy over here after that save. Josh, you have some big fans here watching you today.
Some may call that save epic.
Yeah, I definitely would know that. I think that's a good adjective for it. Sear with a play here. Once again, NIU still on the back foot here with a lucky save there as Navolta will get some points for that one. 37 seconds left, 2-0 Valpo. leading over NIU. Remember, if Valpo wins this, the series is tied 1-1. So if Valpo wins this, then they will go up 2-1, which will be a crucial game for them. And once again, it is best of 7, so we will be here for a little while, folks. It is 6:30, and we are only just midway, or sorry, towards the end of this third game here. My mind is all over the place, man. This game is just so fast-paced, and both these teams are playing at an elite level right now.
Volta puts one in, but still 6 seconds left. There's a chance NIU could still tie it up.
Countdown to kickoff now. Nivolta and Jank making a play on this. Jank is going to bring this one up high, but the clock will tick down, so unless something lucky happens, it looks like this game will finish 2-1 Valpo. Hopefully I don't regret my words here, though, as, oh my goodness, NIU still keeping that one up. Getting a little bit nervous as that one goes down towards Valpo's end. Thamos keeping that one alive. We're at 0 seconds here, and oh my goodness. Never going to give you up by Rick Astley playing in the background there. That must be, that must be Josh's victory anthem there.
You mean Jank?
I do mean Jank. I know him too well to call him that.
Yeah, for the chat, if you have any questions for us, we'll be more than happy to answer them. An exciting game so far. Valpo up 2-1, so let's see if they can put it away.
Yeah, if you have any questions about the game, about the program, or just about Valpo Esports in general.
Or Ethan.
Or just about Valpo Esports in general. We're here. We're having fun. And once again, I see Tristan Leonard in the chat, and I'd just like to give him a quick shout out and thank him
Tristan.
for tuning in and joining our broadcast here today. And thank everyone for joining our broadcast here on Valpo Esports Twitch as we, once again follow this exciting semifinal match. The Huskies and Valpo are both playing very, very well. So, no, you've had some friends who have been in the esports program. I mean, not only me, but also, Soren or Master Sab and Josh. And you've known people who have played for Valpo Esports. So, from an outsider's perspective looking in, what does the program kind of look like to you? If anything, is there any kind of, positives or anything that you see as an outsider looking into the program?
I mean, it's good to have something on campus that there are people who are very passionate about. And college campuses thrive on passion, and if you have something that has a community and people that are very into and love a lot and can create friends community through that, that's always something that's welcome at college, especially here at Valpo. A lot of community behind esports, and like we could see in the chat here, lots of fans that like to follow as well and just have some fun with it.
Yeah, and I mean, you're someone who's pretty well ingrained in the Valpo, traditional Valpo athletic sports scene, with the basketball team and volleyball and all those things. But, I think the great thing about our esports program is that even though, it's not a traditional kind of sports team, the community, like you mentioned, that sense of unity is definitely very strong for the Valpo program. And that's kind of true about a lot of organizations here at Valpo.
For sure, and we see a lot of different types of people come into this esports program as well.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, the talking will have to stop there as iCustoms picks up NIU's first goal. And unfortunately, NIU will come away early with this one. So that's the third game in a row now where we've seen a goal within the first minute of the game. So definitely these teams are coming out hot. They're ready to play, and they're not going to go down without a fight. Valpo is up 2-1, but they still have a long way to go on the road to victory here. And it's gonna be a tough one if they want to pull it out. Fatigue will definitely set in at some point for both programs. And
yeah, maybe do some finger stretches in between games.
We do have finger stretchers here in the Valpo Esports Lab. I often use them for my races for the sim racing team. I find them very helpful. But
I tried Dirt Rally earlier today with Master Seb.
Oh yeah?
I was really good at it. You can ask him about it.
Did you use his wheel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you like your wheel or his wheel better?
I like my wheel. After we're done with this broadcast, we could hop on the simulator and then give you a go. Would you like to? All right. Sounds good. Well, let's get back to the action here. Jank trying to make something out of that one, but not able to. Sear will have a good opportunity here, and he puts this one towards net. An unfortunate miss there for the Huskies. Smurfy and Navolta meeting at center field. Navolta with a good, easy beat there on Smurfy. Jake with 78 points puts this one back towards the corner. Ball coming up high. Sear trying to make a play. iCustoms with a good shot, and that gives NIU the 2-0 lead. So Valpo is just having a tough time in terms of making something happen. Tristan just said that there are scoreboard issues on the stream. Tristan, I am trying to fix them, but they're not letting me edit for some reason. So, but I'm working on it. Noah, would you like to take over the broadcast for a moment while I fix the stream issue here?
Sure. NIU putting some pressure onto Valpo's. They clear it back into the NIU zone. Jank trying to get a shot that's deflected away. iCustoms going after it. Smurfy keeps it on the NIU side. Navolta pushing it back out. Thamos at midfield getting it back in. Jank trying to get a look at goal. Thamos there. iCustoms with clear. iCustoms going for the Valpo goal, and he scores. iCustoms 537 points already, Ethan.
Yeah, you know, he is definitely dominating right now. And, I mean, look at that shot. I mean, Valpo's defense was there, and they were in position. He was still able to sneak it past him. So 3-0 NIU. Valpo has to answer here. They want to go up and get that third game advantage. They want to go up 3-1. But unless they're able to turn this one around a little over halfway into this one, they're going to have a tough time, and they're going to have to fend off this NIU team even more. Navolta making a play coming out of their corner. It's deep in NIU zone right now. Jank is unfortunately beat there by NIU. Ball coming down into Valpo's end, and there's another goal for NIU. So they will go up 4-0. Navolta getting a goal there. Let's take a look at the scoreboard here. Navolta with 162 points. 100 of that is from that goal right there. iCustoms definitely carrying his team on his back right now. 560 points. 3 goals as well. So Noah, he is dominating right now.
His exoskeleton might be hurting from carrying the team.
Carrying the team, absolutely. Someone in the chat just said someone should tell him that that's not the right way to spell customs. I'm not sure that we have that right when he's just scored his 4th goal of the game. 700 points for him. I'm keeping my mouth shut on that there because, you know, I don't think I have much right to speak when he's playing that well.
Valpo cannot afford these whiffed saves. Just that's probably the 3rd or 4th one I've seen today where an easy stop, just no one touches the ball and the ball sails in easily.
All right, Jank making a play coming out of the zone, trying to get an air dribble on that, not able to do much. iCustoms making a play as well. Smurfy knocking that ball back down. Thamos over center. They're on the back foot again. Valpo is. They're getting manhandled right now by this NIU program. 5-0. A minute 20 left to play. Valpo has got to turn the tides if they want any hope here, but unfortunately, NIU will likely come away with this one. It's still a little bit early to call it, but with Valpo being on the back foot as much as they are right now, it's going to be tough for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, it's very hard to change momentum mid-game like this, especially in a quick game like this where 5 minutes at a time. If you get momentum early, it's going to be hard to get it back, especially when it comes in terms of putting on pressure. Valpo just seems to have nothing compared to this NIU attack in this game 4.
Yeah, so 6-0, a minute 2 left in this game. So it looks like that will be the icing on the cake here for NIU's victory here. But Thamos carrying this over and through, and Smurfy will get a goal, so Valpo will keep themselves from the shutout here. 55 seconds left to play, and a good shot there from Smurfy.
No shutouts on the Beacon's watch.
Absolutely not. Kickoff coming here. Jank and I believe that was iCustoms going for it there. Smurfy, oh my goodness! Smurfy gets another goal. I may have spoken too soon here as Valpo picks up their second one in just 10 seconds. Great effort from Valpo to make that one happen.
Putting that one in like a ping pong serve. Gotta hit the table first.
That's a very interesting analogy, Noah, and I wouldn't have thought that one myself.
You're welcome.
Navolta goes up for the air dribble, but Jank is there on defense. 50 kind of not going to either side. That ball will be kind of dangerously left out there. But Sear with 390 points will put a shot on Jank, knocking that one away. Good defense there from Valpo. 30 seconds left, 6-2. NIU still up. iCustoms with a good stop there over center. Famos carrying this one in, but not able to make anything happen. Jank carrying this once again over center with a hit off the front of his car. Sear there on defense for NIU with the quick flick. Smurfy trying to keep this in the zone, but I'm not sure that anything will come of it. Ball comes back down. Jank with 230 points making another stop, trying to get a pinch there, but just under the ball, so not able to do anything special with that one. 2-1, clock winding down. Famos putting the ball in and over towards the corner. That ball will hit the ground, and the Huskies will take game 2. Game 4 should go up 2-2. Thank you, Noah. We're going to take a quick break here on Valpo Esports Twitch, and we will be back with Game 5 here live from the Har Union at Valparaiso University. Welcome back once again live from our Union at Valparaiso University in our wonderful state-of-the-art esports facility. Once again, my name is Ethan Decatur. I'm here alongside Noah Godsell to bring you this semifinal matchup between Valpo Gold and the NIU Huskies. Jank with another early goal. That is his third early goal of the series, and that is the fourth game in a row, Noah, that we have had a goal in the first minute of the game.
Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down.
You can't sing that on stream. It's copyrighted.
But it's playing right now.
It's also probably still copyrighted.
You and I'm loving hearing this audio through my Rig headset, Ethan.
Oh, I'm sure you are, Noah. We love our sponsor, Rig Gaming. Thank you for supplying us with all of our headsets and controllers and giving us a great program here at Valpo. There's another goal for Thamos. Valpo will pick up their second goal in the first 30 seconds here. So they will go up early. Noah, I feel like there's no middle ground for these two teams. They're either way behind each other, or one team is way ahead or the other team's way ahead. I feel like there's so much just extreme on both sides. It's hard to really see this game as being even so far.
I mean, I just want to talk about that Thamos goal right there. Sear needed a map. He absolutely lost him with that little juke move to put that one in. Beautiful play by Thamos.
Absolute dribble master, some might say.
A masterclass of
masterclass of dribbling, definitely, Noah. Sear making a play on that one, trying to do something with it, but not able to make anything happen for his team. iCustoms knocking this one up high. Smurfy bringing this ball over. This one looks like it'll drop down in front of the net. Navolta carrying this ball over to the side. Jank might be able to follow this one up, but no, Sear will get control over that one. Smurfy with the ball. Jank knocking this back down. 3:40 left in this one. Sear bringing the ball over. Smurfy putting this back into the corner. It's going to come up in front of the net. 2-2 series tied right now, but Valpo is up 2-0 in this game. So if they win this one, this might bring them one step closer to the deciding game. I mean, 3 games ahead, or being even a game ahead and having 3 games on the series makes it very hard for your opponent to come back from that.
Always having that elimination game first is huge. It puts so much pressure on the other team and gives you more opportunities to put it away.
Jank putting this over center. We'll see if anyone in Valpo can follow. Navolta will knock this down, but Thamos may have an opportunity here. He wins that 50 and pushes it in towards NIU's defensive zone. Sear looked like he was going to follow that one up, but Jank will get a good opportunity here. And Thamos will get that goal, 3-0 Valpo. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard. So Thamos has 308 points, Jank with 249. Both of these teams now, it's been a big back and forth this whole entire time, but now Valpo's the one out on top. You know, the last game we saw NIU is dominating Valpo, and now it's Valpo dominating NIU, and it's been that way for this whole entire series, Noah.
Every game's completely different, and Valpo's done a great job adjusting when NIU has those dominant games to bounce back and keep playing strong.
Yeah, Tristan is making a good point in the chat here. The regular season matchup, Valpo versus NIU, went all 5 games. So they went all the way to the end. And, you know, it's insane to see two teams that are so evenly matched.
I mean, a 2-3 matchup like this is what you expect.
And Jank will get a goal there for Valpo. That's his second of the game. So Jank and Thamos are the 2 with goals here for Valpo. We take a look, 2 goals for Jank on 2 shots and 2 goals on 2 shots for Thamos as well. So they are both 100% shooting here in this game. So 4-0 Valpo, 2:15 left in this one. And we'll see if NIU is able to make something happen or if it's going to keep going Valpo's way.
Thamos with a great look on goal there. Great defense by NIU to keep that one from going in.
Sear carrying this one around and above his net, and a good, oh wow, great pass over the car of Smurfy. Thamos knocks this one down, but iCustoms will get a play on this. Oh, and he gets the flick, excuse me, but a good save by Jank. Valpo keeping that one out of their net. 1:40 left in this one. And another goal for Valpo. That one will put them in good shape for the rest of this, and a low 5 there from his teammate as the sunglasses come down onto the banner.
Let me give you my hat, Thamos, because that's a hat trick.
It is a hat trick there. Great play from him and a great showing here in this game. Customs knocks this one. We'll see if he can carry it off the ceiling and get a pass to his teammate. That one's right down in front of the net, and Navolta is stopped there by the Valpo defense. 1:30 left now in this game. 5-0 Valpo. They need this one to break the tie. If they get up with this one, they're up 3-2 on the series. So this is definitely a must-win game for them here.
It's looking pretty good for the Beaks. Up 5-0. Gonna basically need some kickoff goals for NIU to get this one back.
Yeah, iCustoms trying to make a play, not able to. Thamos will get an opportunity to carry this one, but Navolta there to stop him on defense. Smurfy coming up high. Jank is there just in time, rotating back and able to make a stop as he brings this one over and in to NIU's defensive zone. Sear and Thamos both meeting in the corner there to make a play, and Sear is able to come out on top. Jank high in the air, 40 seconds left to play now. Jank making another pass to his teammate Smurfy with a good shot opportunity, but that goes up high and over the post, so no goal to come of that one.
Now the question is, can Valpo get the first shutout of the day?
Yeah, that would be a great thing to see, but Navolta gets a shot on this one. It looks like this one will go in. Oh my goodness, what a lucky play for Valpo. That one going off the post and nothing to come of it.
And Sear got demoed in the act as well.
Ball drops down. Thamos and Sear meeting, and Jank looked like he was going to get a stop there, but Valpo goes up 3-2 on the series, and we'll take a look at the scoreboard here post-game. So Thamos had 575 points. Once again, Noah, as you mentioned, rocking that hat trick with 3 goals on 4 shots. Jank with 513 points as well. Noah, what were you doing there?
I was showing my hat for Thamos. You see? Hat. For the hat trick. And Jank almost got one too. You'd have had to give up your hat, Ethan.
I would. We'd both be giving up our hats for the rest of the night. Valpo with a 5-0 win over NIU, as we will adjust.
And all Valpo, every single one of their players outplaying NIU in that game. First shot out of the day. But can they keep this momentum going into the last game? Neither team has been able to so far. What do you think they need to do to keep this up for Game 6?
Yeah, I mean, I think that they're definitely going to have to keep that momentum going. I mean, they've gotten early goals. Jank has gotten 3 early goals in the first 30 seconds of the games that they've played, and I think that that's where they're going to come out on top. You know, I think NIU plays better than them in terms of the long run, in terms of the long game, and in terms of, you know, as the games go further and further into time, they're able to get a leg up on Valpo, and I think that Valpo is going to win the games in the first few minutes if they're going to come away with a win.
You know, if Valpo wins, do you think Jank's gonna literally hit the Gwitty?
I don't know if I would say that, but he is outside. We could bring him in for a little post-game interview if that happens.
I think we
And
should.
he might do it for us then.
Is that you on the wall, Ethan?
That is not me on the wall, Noah.
Oh,
That
okay.
that looks absolutely nothing like me, and that photo is about 5 years old. So I unfortunately cannot say that that is me on the wall.
Dang.
Navolta making a play, bringing this over center. Jank will make a play on this one. Coming out of Valpo zone, he might have a breakout opportunity here. Once again, trying to go to the ground pinch, but not able to. He's been trying to hit that play all night long, and we've only seen it a couple times, but you know, if he keeps it up, I'm sure he'll be able to make it happen sooner or later.
He must think he's streaming right now. He's trying to pinch.
Ball in NIU's defensive zone. iCustoms making a play, but Jank is able to try to keep this one in the zone. Pass back to Smurfy. Navolta bring this around the corner. Jank hitting this one again. He stayed up in that position, which is a little bit of a rare thing to see, but it worked in Valpo's favor there. Shot goes wide. Smurfy with a pass back in front. iCustoms bring this one over the center field. Sear will also be able to follow up on this one, but Jank putting this into the corner. Navolta pushes this one up high. We'll see if he can get an air dribble opportunity off of it. Not able to make anything special out of that one.
No help as well from his teammates on the off the wall.
Chat says Ethan is in the right for just ignoring that one. I assume that's
which
referencing
one?
the comment that you made.
Comment?
I think you know which comment.
I actually don't know.
All right. Well, unfortunately, Chad, Noah is not self-aware yet. So, but we're working on getting him to that point. Smurfy ball over center field, following his shot, but Sear able to make a defensive stop there. Thamos with a shot on. That one goes wide on the near post. Jank trying to collect in the corner, not able to get it there. Tries to follow that one in the air. Once again, not able to do anything, but Thamos may have a second opportunity on this. He gets another one, the third hit, a fourth hit, and not able to get a fifth. The fifth hit might have been a good opportunity on goal, but not able to do it.
A lot of pressure from Valpo so far. NIU not a lot of great looks, a couple of them, but Valpo has had most of the pressure.
2:40 left and still no goals here for either team. Now, if Valpo wins this, they go up 4-2, and they push this into a very dangerous situation. But Smurfy is, you know, they really do need to make something happen. And I don't really think that the best time to do this is going to be late in the game. You know, you need to start to push early on, so that if you do make the mistake and, you know, you do get caught on the back foot or anything like that, then, you know, you're able to kind of recover and you're able to get a second chance.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't it over if Valpo wins this game? Is it best of 7? Isn't it first to 4?
It's best of 7.
Yeah, so it's first to 4. Isn't it? That's what I thought it was, but we're still deadlocked at 0. We can worry about that once the game's over. Sear puts one in.
Okay, Tristan Soren just said Ethan is dumb in the chat. That hurts my feelings a little bit, but he's
Soren,
not
be
wrong.
nice. Be
He's
nice,
not
Soren.
wrong. So Jank, it's been a long day. I had a long day at work, and
I
it's been a long
understand,
day in
Ethan.
general. But another goal there for Valpo, 1-1, ties it up there. So, and yes, you are right. It is 4 out of 7. Math is hard for me. I'm just a liberal arts major. Noah just gave me a reassuring hug here in the studio, so that made me feel very loved.
We're glad you're back, Ethan. Glad you're back.
All right, I'm glad to be back. As you can see, I Lost some of my mental ability while I was gone, but it's okay because we're back, and there's a goal for Jank to put Valpo up 2-1. And yes, you are correct. If Valpo comes away with this win, then they will go on to the finals here.
Great shot by Jank, getting it off the crossbar, knocking it in. Some may say that's lucky, but I think it's good.
Kickoff once again. iCustoms and Smurfy making a play here, but Novolta following this one back down towards the ground. iCustoms, Noah, stop laughing. You're distracting me from this wonderful game that Valpo's playing right now. Novolta and Thamos meeting at center field. Ball coming back around. Jank goes up high on this. Sear trying to make it. They need to make something happen. A minute left in this one. Still down by 1. There's a shot on, but Smurfy is able to knock this one back up in the air. The biggest risk now for Valpo is that they become comfortable here, and I don't think that becoming comfortable is something they can afford to do now.
Yeah, got to keep that pressure on, but also have to play good defense as well. That's the main focus, but you can't sit back too far and let up too many shots like that. Yeah,
dangerous play there, and Sear will pick up the goal there. So 2-2, Valpo and NIU are tied up now, 2-2, 38 seconds left. Valpo is up by 1 game, so they do have a little bit of wiggle room here, but you don't want to have to put yourself in that last game situation. Kickoff coming, Sear towards the corner. Bring this one up and over. We'll go high off the crossbar, but they will get another opportunity, and oh my goodness, NIU with 2 goals back to back. Oh my gosh, unfortunate turn of events here for Valpo. So NIU is now the one up 3-2, 31 seconds left. Valpo's going to need a little bit of luck here. Smurfy pushing this into NIU's defensive zone, but this one comes up over midfield. Valpo gets a good opportunity here to try to do something. Jank missed opportunity there though as well, as Thamos will try to collect this one back in Valpo's zone. Thamos pushing this one over. iCustoms carrying this out of the defensive area. Novolta carrying this up and over the wall. We'll see if there's a good opportunity here for Valpo, and a shot from Jank. And oh no, NIU getting to that one in the nick of time as iCustoms pushes this one back down. And the Huskies take this one, tying up 3-3 to a sudden death scenario. We'll be right back with your final game of the series. 3-3, NIU and Valpo all tied up. We are back for the last game of this series, tied up 3-3, Valpo versus NIU. Both teams have got to be sweating, Noah, as we thank you once again for tuning in to Valpo Esports Twitch, here live from the Hara Union Esports Arena at Valparaiso University. And oh my gosh, I can't even get the words out of my mouth. In the first 7 seconds, NIU comes away with the goal. But the chat here is confident that Valpo is going to come away with the win here. And, we're hoping that that's the case as well, being Valpo students and Valpo fans ourselves now.
Yes.
Ball out in front of Valpo's net. I'm sorry that I didn't call those plays. I was a little bit distracted by Noah's bewilderment, I could say, with those plays. He has his jaw dropped here in the studio. Sear putting this a great opportunity here for NIU, but Jank with a good stop and a good save there. 4:20 left, 1-0 NIU getting the early goal. Valpo's really got to get themselves on the accelerator here, put their foot down, pedal to the metal. This could be the end of the season. You know, if either team loses this, it's the end of the season. So Valpo has to put their foot in this, and they have to know that NIU will be doing the exact same thing on the other side.
Both teams have been alternating every game so far in this series, so pattern keeps up. Valpo's got it, but NIU now up 2-0.
Sear with, you know, a beautiful pass there to his teammate. Navolta putting that dead center of the net. So NIU picks up a second one, and this is not the time for Valpo to play games. They have to capitalize here. I know that this team has the ability. I've watched them all season. I've watched this program develop and change over the years, and I know that they have the ability to win this game. And no, I mean, we've seen their ability on display here. I mean, they've won games by 5 goals, you know, huge margins in this series, and, you know, they need to, I think they need to believe that they can do it, and I think they need to show that they can do it as well.
I believe, Ethan.
I believe in Valparaiso University.
Good luck.
Smurfy and Sear meeting in the air. Sear puts this one over. Famos and Sear going at it. Jank with a good save. iCustoms and Smurfy meeting, but Smurfy is able to knock this one away. So not losing hope yet. We have 3 minutes left in this one, not even halfway through. There's plenty of time for Valpo to make some breakout plays. They can get some good goals here, and this is a perfect example here. It's Sear trying to carry this around. He will be met by Jank, and Jank with a good stop, but Sear and iCustoms working together, working in tandem to knock that one down. Navolta will get a play beating out Smurfy, and so Valpo's got to regroup here. Famos putting that down towards NIU's goal once again. Navolta and Smurfy with a 50-50. iCustoms will be able to follow this up, though, there to back up his teammate. Jank looking and not able to find it as Sear puts this one away. I feel like I've been saying Sear lots and lots of times this game. He has been a dominating force now for Valpo. Or, excuse me, for NIU, rather, against Valpo. Now, Noah, what do you think has to change here? I mean, we're over the halfway mark, and Valpo just can't get anything home. And I mean, I'm getting a little bit nervous here seeing this just because of how well NIU is playing. But you know, what do you see here happening? And do you think that what do you think Valpo has to do to have a hope or a prayer of getting themselves back into this?
Valpo just seems a little bit wild. NIU seems to be controlling the ball well, staying calm, and Valpo a little bit errant and not getting good looks on goal.
Yeah, you know, you're right in saying that, Noah. And I think that it's frustrating, you know, because like I said, we know that Valpo can win this game. They've shown that they've been able to win and that they can make the big plays when it counts. But you know, right now, like you said, that was 3 or 4 shots now that just went over the net and just were wild shots. And it's tough to see them do that when you know that they have a great ability to control the ball and make good plays. Sear carries this, dodging multiple Valpo defenders. Navolta and Jank will go up for that one against each other. But this one drops down in front. Smurfy going underneath, and that will be a goal for Valpo, getting themselves back into this one. So 2-1 now. Valpo's able to work their way back just a little bit.
Great play.
11 left.
Great play by Smurfy, just seeing no one back in the defensive zone for NIU, just putting a charge into that ball and getting it into the goal.
Yeah, so it will come down to the wire here, I'm sure, as Thamos making a play up and over the corner. It looked like he was trying to pass to Jank, but I'm not really sure if that strategy worked for him there. It obviously didn't work as they knocked it away, and the goal, oh, ball right in front of the goal. Noah's got his hands, or his head in his hands here. Smurfy trying to save that one, and oh no, that will make it tough. 50 seconds left. Look at this, Noah is distraught here in the studio. Now, as we go down 3-1, NIU over Valpo. 50 seconds left. They're gonna have to make a change if they want a chance at keeping themselves in this one. Valpo has worked too hard this season to let their efforts go down in this game. I mean, regardless of the outcome of this series, though, a valiant effort from Valpo in this game. A valiant effort from both teams in this game, regardless of either way it goes. It's Thamos keeping Valpo in there. in this game saying not going quietly as he passes this one to himself off the wall. It's a little bit of a lucky combination there with those misses from NIU, but we will take luck when it is the last game of the series and there are only 40 seconds left.
Valpo's got to put some strong pressure on. Only 38 seconds left. This jank almost lets one in.
Yeah, that was scary. But Jake passing this one over. Smurfy with ball up high, and this will be a good opportunity here. Thamos with the ball up, another ball over. That one will go down to Jake. Jake with a shot and a Valpo goal.
This is Rocket League. This is Rocket League.
Valpo and NIU tied 3-3 series, 3-3 game. Valpo giving all the fans at home a heart attack now, but they will pick that one up. 22 seconds left. Oh my goodness, Noah. This is probably one of the most exciting Rocket League games that I have ever called in my 3 years doing this. Noah's speechless. Noah doesn't even have words. 10 seconds left. Oh no. Ball up high in front of Valpo's net. But this one, if it goes to overtime, tension will just double because then you know it is sudden. Navolta with a shot going down and the ball drops.
Oh my
we go
gosh.
into overtime now. Camera focuses on Jank, but it is Smurfy and iCustoms that will go at it at center field now. Sear making a play, but oh, he misses. This will give Valpo a good opportunity. And Smurfy knocks this one out and away. Smurfy got demoed though, so Valpo needs to get a guy to cover up that spot. But Jank is there to keep it safe for Valpo. Ball out in front. Navolta's going to get a shot here, but Jank with a ball knocked down. No, I don't think I've ever seen you so tense.
My heart rate's at 145 beats per minute.
Oh my gosh. We are looking at Noah's Apple Watch. His heart rate is at 145 beats per minute. I don't think I've ever seen someone so excited about Rocket League. Thamos looks like he'll put this ball up high. He carries that in the air dribble. Jank bringing this ball on the ground. And a good opportunity here. Ball coming up high over the post. Jank. Ball comes back down. Oh my gosh, I've got to calm down here. Things are getting crazy. A minute played in overtime and still no goal. Smurfy, ball down. iCustoms will carry. Jank keeping that one away. This one will drop down, but Navolta misses. Navolta off the wall. Thamos will get a shot on, and oh my goodness, a beautiful save there from Sear. Smurfy putting this back down. iCustoms knocking that away, giving them some breathing room. Thamos saying not today. Putting this one down. That'll be a beautiful pass. Smurfy is there. iCustoms. That was a weird camera transition there, folks. Sorry about that one. But Sear passes down. Jank knocking it up high, and a little bit of an unfortunate opportunity there. They will miss. Valpo will have to recollect after that one. Navolta, ball down in front. This will be a good opportunity. Thamos knocking that back down. Sear, Thamos with a wide open opportunity, and Valpo takes the wins 4-3 with a minute 49 in overtime. And oh my goodness, what a win for Valpo. They will go on to the finals and take that semifinal win.
This is Rocket League!
Oh my goodness, Noah, show the camera that.
This is Rocket League!
Show the camera that heart rate.
Oh, yeah, wait. Oh, it's loading. It peaked at 154, so it's at 139 now. I don't know if you can see that, but.
Oh my goodness. What a game. What a showing there for Valpo. What a showing for both teams, honestly. I mean, NIU fought till the end. Noah's going to gritty for the W. Noah, if you would be so kind to go and get Jank from the lab to come on and have a little post-game interview. And oh my gosh, what a showing there for Valpo. A beautiful, beautiful game and beautiful play there from this program. Both programs putting together a great showing and just really just showing what they are made of. So we'll be right back with a post-game interview from Jank Joshua Cronin. You said he's coming? Oh, he's right here. We won't even take a break. Please put the headset on. The fans are itching to hear from you. So Josh, you just to give a little player profile on you. You know, you joined this Rocket League program, and you've been a member of the team for a little while now. But What do you think has changed from the beginning of the season to now? You know, you guys have been playing really well, and the gold team especially has been building themselves really, really well season after season and kind of leveling up every single year. But this year, what do you think was different at the end of the season that kind of gave you guys that edge, especially today?
Well, at the end of the season, we've been working on like our rotations and getting like having pressure on the ball. Like that's one of the big main things that we had to do that game is just have pressure and the right timing to challenge. So, I mean, like that's one of the big main things why we won that game at the very end. So
Yeah, I mean, I know that we were definitely biting our nails in here, but
yeah,
how
it was
did
so close.
how did you guys feel with? I mean, it was tough for us to say just being in here and watching, but you know, you guys would win a game 5-0, then they would
Yeah.
win a game like
No.
4-1 or 6-1, and it was just so much back and forth. And just what were you guys thinking there that was kind of contributing to that, if there was anything, or if it was just?
I don't know. I think the energy just switched between team and team like each game. I mean, we just got to keep our energy up for the certain games that we won, and I don't know. It was also just because it was a best of 7. We haven't played a best of 7 yet this year, so
Sure.
it was kind of just a long game. So yeah.
Yeah, that's. I mean, we were talking about it in here, but I mean, as much as it is just yes, no, you can change the scoreboard if you'd like, but as much as it is just sitting there and playing a game, you do get fatigued after a while, and just in terms of like looking at the screen and watching everything happen, and you just start to get frustrated at little
especially
things.
with comms too.
Yeah, I
'Cause
mean,
you gotta keep talking the whole game, and it's like 45, 50 minutes of talking is a lot. So
yeah, if there's one big thing that I remember from when I was playing on the team, it's that Valpo's coaching always likes to talk about comms and rotation. Usually the big things that they like to talk about, and it's definitely helped you guys today. But just kind of wrapping up here, what are you hoping to continue going into the finals? What do you think that your most important kind of what do you think the most important thing is going to be for you guys going into the finals to have a hope of taking it all?
honestly, it's got to be the comms. We gotta keep on those. Also, just the pressure. We got to keep our pressure up and play fast. That's how we play the best for gold. We just got to play fast. We got to pass to each other, keep the pressure up, challenge well. That's about it.
All right. Well, thank you for coming in for a little interview. Noah's off screen right now, but thank you to Noah for joining me on today's broadcast. And thank you for tuning in to Valparaiso University Esports Rocket League. We will be back with the final broadcast. I will most likely be here for that. Try to schedule my time around these games. I love bringing Rocket League to the masses, is what you could say. But thank you for tuning in on Valpo Twitch. Once again, live from the Esports Arena at the Higher Union on the beautiful Valparaiso University campus. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Have a good rest of your night and have a safe weekend.